What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This video here, gonna be making some big progress. Transmission, mounted to engine, mounted in chassis. So let's get to it. So just a little refresher on some stuff if you've been following along or if you're just new to the channel. This is my 2005 Ford F350 Lariat with a 6-liter Power Stroke. 6-liter Power Stroke did 6-liter things, so now we're rebuilding it with some go fast goodies on it and a total different transmission. So right now we have a power-driven diesel 62 millimeter drop-in charger, holders, 225, 75 injectors, fluid damper on the front, bulletproof diesel, water pump, O-Dogs intake, of course, Colt Stage 2 camshaft, power-driven diesel, Stage 2 heads with O-ringing and race valves and porting on the exhaust. Sorry, not valves. Race springs with porting on the exhaust and the intake as well. We have a Blessed Performance regulated return kit, a atmospheric turbo mounting kit from Black Tie Race Fab feed kit for said turbocharger that's going on there. ARP 625s. These are Blessed Performances ported exhaust manifolds. I got them Cerakoted at the machine shop that I deal with. Cali's rods, cut and coated pistons to run the Stage 4 camshaft, and also ARP hardware for the mains and for the rods themselves. Coming in the back here, can't see it? Oh, you can right there. That blue thing, that is a River City Diesel Thumper 2 high pressure oil pump. Coming to the transmission. Power-driven diesel, Weekend Warrior, 1,000 horse transmission with a full manual valve body. Billet input shaft, rollerized all through, so there's no thrust washers or anything like that to wear out. It's got one of their deep sumps on it, or not deep sump, deep pans on it. I believe it has welded planetaries, extra clutching. I'm not sure what else. I think it's got a billet intermediate or billet output. I'm not 100% sure because it was a while ago when I bought it. This is a Suncoast triple disc converter. Stall speed of, I believe, 2,000 RPM. And it is also what they call a power flight. What is a power flight? So the 48RE is called a torque flight and the engine is a Power Stroke. So put them together, power flight. Here are the adapter plates. We have to do some modifications to these well, we don't really have to modify them. I'm just going to because these threads the tranny bolts into kind of floppy chicken. So I'm going to be drilling and helicoiling all those to M10 by 1.5 so that way all the hardware matches. And then we also have here a BD diesel billet flex plate to hold her all together. Oh, and this is the fluid we're going to be running as well in our transmission. It is power-driven diesels Power Torque ATF. That is great fluid. So that fluid, I've ran into stuff before. I've had customers that run it. They've enjoyed it. Everything seems to be good with it. So this PDD's tranny. So I figured I would go with PDD's fluid. Got some more parts back in the back room and walk you through those as well. So back here, we have a fast fuel system for it. I've had to kind of steal some parts out of it. It happens. And I believe it is right there, 250 gallon per hour. So that's good for 1,000 horse. So we should be muy bueno on that. We have a Blessed Performance triple core radiator, Blessed Performance intercooler. Here's the regulator for the regulated return kit. Pretty sweet. And we also have a B&M full manual valve body switched shifter. That is going to be freaking sweet as well. And then also we have this guy right here. It is a PDD Aggressor 8896. That is a walkthrough of the parts that we got going on this build. But first, before we do all that, we have to actually get it mounted in the truck. So I'm gonna get going on that. Like I said, some of the bolts, or all the bolts actually, in the transmission adapter need to be replaced. So I'm gonna get started on that. You can tag along. So as I showed you before, these threads are not in the best of shape. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. Like, this is a 3/8 by 16 bolt, I believe, and it's all floppy. I think they've been used before, and that's why everything's all messed up. And these are an 8 by 1.25 bolt, and they're too loose. So what I'm gonna do is drill them all out with a 13/32 bit, tap them, and insert a stainless helicoil in all the holes. There's 11 of them, I believe. So I gotta get going on it. I know this is eating up a fair bit of time, but I would much rather know that I have good threads on all my holes and some nice grade 10 hardware that I know is going to be good rather than have floppy aluminum holes. I think this is going to be well worth it. It's going to get everything to come together nicely, tighten up nice. I mean, it's all going to be Loctited in anyway, but everything will just, it'll just all fit better, because I don't want my engine and transmission coming apart when they're not supposed to be coming apart. All right, guys, we got our BD Diesel flex plate on, the, I don't know what you call it, inner plate adapter, so the one that goes to the back of the engine. Now that plate bolts to this plate using these 3 holes up top, as well as this hole and this hole. It uses these 2 dowels to kind of line itself up, so everything goes together. Then the transmission, I have to put a torque converter in it, and then figure out a way to mate the 2 together. So that might be a little bit tricky because the engine's still on a stand, and I might just end up mounting the engine in the truck and then putting the tranny up to it. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But if I could set everything in as one unit, that'd probably work the best. So I'm gonna get the other plate on, and we'll pick it up from there. All right, there we go. We got both plates on. These bolts are torqued down to 50 foot-pounds. It's kind of what the spec I found for that size bolt going into the material it is. So now we are ready to put this torque converter into our tranny, bring them together. Now the converter, I have dumped a few liters of oil into it and have got oil in the clutches and everything like that. I'll probably put a little bit more in just so we have enough in there so it won't spin dry or anything like that when we go to first fire it up. Should be good. So taking the cap, what you're doing is putting pressure on the fluid inside, and fluid can't compress. So what it does is it forces the fluid down, pushes the air out, and yeah, that's how you can like pump prime your torque converter. So now let's get this into that, and then those 2 things, boop, put together. All right, so what we're planning on doing here is tipping this up without dropping it. taking our pre-filled converter. Getting it like that. And there it is. You see how it kind of fell in? That means that the two tangs on the back of the converter went into the oil pump. And you can kind of feel them. You can hear them in there. So, she is in. There we go. Got her bolted together. Now, very important. If you cannot move your torque converter freely, like listen, and you can see the stud moving. If you cannot do that once your transmission is bolted up, stop. Something's not right, and you need to take the tranny back out. Chances are you have wrecked your oil pump because the tangs weren't lined up. But as you can see here, we have movement, so we are good to go. Got our torque converter all bolted up, torque down. Now, we gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this from here into here with this. There we go, folks. Look at that. She's sitting in the frame. I still have to do up the engine mount bolts. There's 4 nuts on that side, 4 on the other side. And I'm also gonna have to make a bracket for here. But yeah, that's gonna do it for like right now. I'll pick this up a little bit later tonight. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. We have our engine sitting in the chassis along with our transmission. Next video, I'm gonna be making a tranny mount and getting the transfer case together for it. That's gonna take some ingenuity. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.